we can also use an LFO in addition to that, which will output controller data. So in synchronization with the ARPs, this pattern here will be output to controller number 74. We have also to send it to port 2 to channel 5 as before. And now this LFO will run in sync with the ARP, except that I have set it to keyboard trigger, so I have to set it back to no trigger here, such that the ARP will run in a continuous mode and is not being disturbed by my note timing on the keyboard. So if I do this, we see that the LFO produces its sine pattern here. I can diminish a little bit the resolution. Now we can somewhat weight the notes by the filter, because controller number 74 is called brightness in the standard MIDI definition, and Yoshimi takes it as a filter cutoff, which is very nice to set accents. I can use a longer pattern on 2 bars now and manually change the values in there. And I can use a controller to move the offset so you can create some really nice patterns with this, or again change the pattern to something else. This is just a chord that is octaved at the second run through, and if we add some reverb and some echo, now what I can hear is that the echo is a little bit out of timing, so I'll increase the tempo here a little bit to 120, which is the beats that the echo here is synchronized with, and I will start again. Alright, so this was one part of it. We can now go on and stop this again. Use the envelope function as an additional control. So actually what the envelope will do is, as soon as I start the note, when I play the note, the velocities of the notes will be ramped up within the attack time. And they will be ramped down again with the release time. So as a little bit like a synthesizer. I will start this here. And now what I will hear, I can hear the ramp up, and I stop the note and will continue playing until the velocity reaches 0. So this can give you very nice effects like the following. this was the envelope. I think this is very nice for producing soundscapes. I will now load something more complex as setup that I have prepared before that. This test QMix setup. You see there are 4 arps playing. One is the sound that I will show you before. This is on channel 2. It's called Synth Bass FK. And it does a sound like this also. It has a strong filter dependence of the velocity. The second sound is glass arp, which you might know very well from the Yoshimi standard patches. It's on channel 4, it sounds like this. A little bit like old electronics, classical electronics. And we have a bass 1 sound, which is also a standard patch from Yoshimi, from Zinat Zap Effects actually already. That one is on channel 3. Very simple. And we still have the plucked 3 sound in there. Okay, so I switch back to channel 1, which is my receive channel for all arps here, and they will all play in parallel. We have only an attack setting here in the envelopes. So I'll start this through. We have one LFO that produces some smooth filter changes on one of the channels. Okay, this is all for today. Maybe I will do another demonstration video explaining the synchronization capabilities of this program, and I hope